Do, 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 do. There we go. Do, 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 do. Hey guys, how's it going? Hi Lance. How's everybody doing tonight? Little candle box. Your friends that stand beside as you are flying. Oh, you were flying oh so high. But then someday people look at you. And what they call their own. Watching Hannity? Nice. Hi, Ginny. Yeah, you're going home. And then someday we can take our time to brush the leaves aside so you can reach home. Thank you. Just got home from your support group? That's awesome. Plus paying bills. That's always fun. Not really. That's awesome, Christy. That was so cool. Your second support group. Yay! Yay! You still write checks? I love writing checks. I don't know why. It's kind of fun. It's like a good old handwritten check. I love it. I love, because you guys know that I do fundraising and stuff. And when people write checks, like handwrite checks, it's so fun. I love it. I've gotten some checks, handwritten ones, that you would not even believe, like mailed. And I'm like, who writes a check like that? I mean, I about passed out. It was so, and it was unexpected. It was a very nice gift. But wow. There is. I think so. One time I went to 7-Eleven for like a ribbon cutting, and they handed me one of those giant checks for $711. Well, they didn't take check writing 101, right? I don't know if people know how to do it anymore. I mean, there's adults that can't figure it out. But I don't know if the kids can. I write checks too because my debit card has been hacked so many times. Oh, I don't blame you. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a... Or balance a checkbook, right? Thank you, Diane. Yeah. Oh, there's so much to say. So much to say. Hi. About that. I work with a lot of people. And thank you, Lance. And yeah, kind of that checkbook accounting. It needs to be taught again and again and again and again and again. Because people don't know how to do it. And the kids, I mean, they should be teaching that at school. I remember we had to take accounting. Basic accounting, you had to take it. It was required. And you would balance a checkbook, and they would screw it up, and you would have to figure it out. And yeah, I don't know if they teach that anymore, but I don't know. Yeah, there's so much that they don't. But they should. They really, really should. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys for popping in tonight. Last night we had just a little fun, just goofing around playing MASH and
doing the drawing game, and that was so much fun. You hate numbers. I love numbers. I have to. I do. They frustrate me, but I actually really like it. Hi, Angela. How are you? I don't know what this playlist is going to be. I have nuggets on right here. It's not looking so hot right now. But you never know. Oh, it is the third quarter. Collective Soul. What is it? Gel? Okay, let's do it. Oh, thank you. Kevin's in the house. Here we go. Okay, we'll play that one in the background. So how's everybody doing? Everybody have a good day? I had a great day, and I cannot wait to tell you guys about it because it so lines up with everything. Who's messaging? It was such a good day. I had the honor and the privilege to go to a breakfast this morning and have a community discussion with mental health partners and other community organizations to talk about, and it was a hard topic, right? To talk about mental health, and especially with athletes. And we were at this event, and it was at Folsom Field, which is the home field for the Colorado Buffaloes, and the view was just stunning. It was gorgeous. I wonder if I could pull it up. I can't do the green screen. Oh wait, maybe I can. Hold on. Settings. No, I don't know how to do it. Enhance. Voice effects, sound effects. No, it's not there. So we're in the north end zone in the touchdown club, and you're just looking at the beautiful field, which is hard to believe because I am a Ram, and so being in Buffalo territory, it's weird. It's just weird. But we had a great discussion about mental health, and it was actually a discussion on suicide prevention, and it was geared towards engaging with student athletes, collegiate athletes. Let's see, you just watched your live on YouTube with Steele and Alexis. Wow, right? I want to talk about that too. So, Christy, thank you so much for the heart. But it was a really good discussion, a discussion that had to be had with the right people in the room. And we got to hear from the parents of children. I mean, these are kids that are no longer here. And listening to a mother and a father talk about their son, being the star quarterback, and just not seeing things or not knowing what was going on with him. And there was something that they said, hi there, that was, you don't need a tragedy to ask for help. And that really resonated with me, and it really kind of stuck because it's so relevant to a lot of things that we talk about in these lives, and talking about being in situations and not knowing how to reach out for help. But you don't have to be in a tragedy. You don't have to be to a point where you wait to ask for help. And I think that's key, and that's why learning so much and then sharing with all of you guys is so critical. Because the sooner you can reach out for help and say something's not right, or talk to somebody about it, people can help. There's resources can intervene and possibly change the outcome of whatever situation that you're in. So that really stuck with me. And Jenny, yes, there is so much pressure on athletes, especially these young kids. And they're trained, push their body to the limits. They're trained on nutrition. They're trained on a lot of things. What they're not trained on is how to take care of up here. And a lot of us are not. And so having conversations and talking about it is so important. So that really stuck. And like I said, it was an honor and a privilege to be able to be there and to have these conversations with the right people. And so I wanted to share that with you guys because it was a good day. It really was a good day. And I learned so much from it. And there's so many takeaways from it. And I want to be more involved. And as an organization, we are becoming involved. We've worked with other other partners to create a program that helps coaches, especially with the very, very young athletes, start focusing on mental health. Oh, it's so true, Kevin. So true. Hi, Chelsea. Good to see you. But yeah, it was a really good event. And I'm really glad I got to go and be a part of it and have those discussions with the right people. And knowing that the community is placing such a focus on mental health is encouraging. It really is. Just like we do here. It's so important. You recently saw Tom Farley, Chris Farley, brother. He spoke on mental health. Really? I did not see that. That would be good to watch. But I kind of want to rewind because Laura had said something that she had just finished watching the YouTube with Steele and Alexis. And I think she said, wow, 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 wow. Yes, please do send it to me. You guys too, if sometimes I don't see the stuff in TikTok, but you can have, if you click the link, you've got, I've got my Snapchat on there. I don't check Instagram really that often, but you can find me on there too. Hanging in there. The shoulder is the boss. Yes. Good to see you. So Laura had said, she just finished watching the YouTube, and I think a lot of you were in that live. Yeah, you can email it too. It was almost a 3-hour live, and there was a lot. Hi, Stephanie. There was a lot going on there. And you can go and look and people are talking about the insanity behind the Pepsi, the Taco Bell, the sidewalk chalk, all that crazy stuff. But I don't want to skirt over the threats that were made against my life and other people's lives. Those are important. Those are new things that I had not heard until the other night. They're real. They're very, very real. And it's very disturbing. Extremely disturbing. So I want people, if you watch it and you see all that kind of stuff, people they're drawn to the drama, right? But really, really look at this. Look at the actual threats against my life and other people's lives that were recorded, and we have those receipts. Yeah, it's not a joke for sure. The worst is when I see about 100 saw it and put them all around the home. And then the threat, right? Yeah. They are legitimate threats against my life, against other people. The same things that he said to his son that earned him a felony, right? Yeah, and then there's still people that think that there was no DV. You're foolish. Shame on you. Get help. And God forbid you or somebody that you love or you care for is in a situation like that, and that's how you think that it went down, or that's how you, or you think that that's okay and you want to defend that behavior. Shame on you. All of them. Shame on you, right? Yeah, definitely needs help. And so the group that I was with today, believe it or not, okay, is the same group as to where I told him to go. Not just go to group counseling or go chit chat with somebody. intense inpatient care. And couldn't do it. Too scared. But now we'll use and play the victim of having a mental health crisis or a breakdown and really not doing anything about it, right? It's the exact same group. I said, here's the address, go. Walked in, filled out the intake forms, took a picture of himself, and then 30 minutes later walked right out. He went to group therapy, right? And possibly was on medication. I have proof that he filled out the Medicaid application through the state of Colorado. Medicaid is designed for low income. So that's fraud right there. And it has been reported multiple times. It will catch up, I promise you. Mental abuse he has caused on you. Yeah. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. But it's scary, guys. It's not just TikTok drama. It's not just a breakup. These are threats against my life and other people's lives too. That is a terroristic threat. It is. No one sees the truth if she's smart enough. My opinion, everybody has seen enough. And if it isn't enough for them to make a decision as to good versus evil, or just pure evil and harm and danger, I don't know what to say. And they try to put everything in our name too, yeah? Shocking. Oh, let's see here. Liability for having a record and doing the same thing. Yeah, apparently this new person has a child. Scary. Very scary. So what happens, you guys, I've talked about this so much, is that love bombing. And they mess with your head. And they make you confused. And then you jeopardize your safety, your children's safety, your family's safety. For what? A squatting felon that has a mediocre... I don't even know what to say. Yeah, you have to stay on alert. 100%. Ah, there's the puppies. There's my puppies. Always. Like I said, I'm not safe. I have some paper. But certainly I'm not safe, and especially after seeing those videos. There's one benefit to him live streaming all the time, is that people know where he's at, right? And I will tell you, hi Nikki, the times where he's not and nobody has seen him for any more than like 15 or 16 hours, that is enough time to get from where he's at to here. I still think about those things. It still pops into my head. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Wish the Colorado police would just go get him. I know. You guys and I have tried and tried and tried, and hold on, I want to make a note. Always on alert. Yeah. Even the deputy chief told me, he said, Luby, you're going to have to keep on your head on a swivel for a long time. I'm making myself a note because I forgot about it last night. I didn't write it down, but I'm writing it down. And this is to contact my advocate and talk about a relocation notification. Yeah. And then last night we were playing MASH, you guys. It is Hi, Renee. Yeah, it unfortunately is a low priority because it is expensive to extradite. Hence, the immediate picking up the trash bags, loading the truck, and leaving the state, right? And squatting in a casino on his friend's points, squatting in his parents' basement, and then mom and dad finding an Airbnb for him to squat in. I sent you a message, video about mental health, Colorado. Please check it out where you can. I will, Chelsea. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you so much for the heart me. Yeah, no, I certainly would not have been. Laura, you're right. But it is, and for, I'm fortunate that I have people within my network that I can call, that I can ask questions, that I can do these things and figure out, okay, what's going to stick, what's not, how do I make this happen? And they know and they tell me truthfully, but that's why I want to talk about it and share that kind of stuff. Thank you, Marty. Wait, did I miss something? Mugs, 6 months. They give him 6 months or less today? You're kidding. Jeez. Wow. Hold on, guys. I wanted to look at something. No, no. This is a part of it. It's everybody. It's not just mine. It's everybody, and so you're a part of this community. I want to make sure you're okay. You've accepted it. I know it's hard. So hard to do. Well, everybody, put some hugs in the chat for Mugs. Hugs for Mugs, guys. Let's do it. Hugs for Mugs. There we go. There we go. Thank you guys so much. That's what's so beautiful about this community. Not okay at all. Yeah. Hugs for Mugs. We're on a Green Day kick right here. Hold on, I want to get. Thank you guys. So, part of it too that I wanted to talk about, you guys have heard the whole smear campaign, all that kind of stuff. But really, how it works until it doesn't. And, coming on live and after 4 months of not talking and then calling it out and showing receipts and all that kind of stuff, did not know what the heck I was doing, which direction to go. Every day was new, and I had no clue what to do. And so I had to go with my gut, my intuition, to figure it out and just ride with it, kind of trusting myself to know this is what makes the most sense and how to do it. Because the smear campaign that will happen, they use it to, it's like a weapon. They weaponize anything and everything about you. Anything that they've learned, they're going to use it against you, all your vulnerabilities. Their goal is to make you lose friends, lose family, and have people believe them, because again, they have to be that center of attention. They want people to turn against you, the people that are the most important to you. They don't care about anything. They want you to have nothing. And part of that, and what you realize out there, is not everybody cares about you. And that's kind of that's a hard pill to swallow, but it's the reality is not everybody's going to care. The way that you think that they should care, they're not going to. The people that do care and demonstrate that they do, take it and hold it tight. I'm telling you, please, please, please hold it tight. Yeah, it's hard to always be living on edge, not knowing when or where. Yep, exactly. It is. It very much is. But what they do with the smear campaign, they're going to big lies, stories, have nothing to back it up with. First, they do that because they're jealous, they're upset, they're shallow. And again, they never truly cared for you. They never truly loved you. You were supply, and they were using you the entire time. But here's the other part, is they want control. They want control over anything and everything that they can take control of. And they want to control the narrative, right? They don't want themselves to look bad. So what do? They're going to make you, right? Look like the bad guy. They're going to play the victim, get the sympathy, get people to pay attention to them. And then when on here, monetize it, right? People still are doing it as of probably this very second. They're out to mess up every relationship that you have or your entire life. They want to take you down. And you guys heard in the video that Still had played, and I think it was Crystal Lynn in the chat confirming, he said he wanted to take me out, like out, right? It was a threat to him. So when you're an empath and you've never experienced anything like this, you don't know what to expect. Yep. Mm-hmm. Same about Alexis. Same about Anthony. Yeah, you don't know what to expect when you are face to face with somebody like this. But it's going to happen. The smear campaign is totally going to happen. And it's hard because at that point you've ignored a lot of warning signs. You've made excuses, for their behavior. You were caught up in the excitement with the love bombing and the attention that you were given because they were manipulating you to get you to a point. And you jumped into that relationship. It went quick, and then they start to devalue you. That can wreck a person. It truly can. When they tell you that they love you, you move in together, you make big sacrifices, big life sacrifices. And then it's boom, smack in the face, and that mask starts to fall down. And it's like, what the hell did I do? Then you feel the guilt. And it goes back to what I had said earlier, is that you don't need a tragedy to ask for help. When you start to recognize some of the things are not going as you thought they would, or you have any doubt, or you're confused, have a conversation with someone, right? You don't need a tragedy. You don't need to end up in a scary situation before you start asking for help. People often feel, and this was part of our conversation this morning with the parents of these children, is that most people shy away with asking for help because they don't want to be a burden to anybody else, right? Who's like that? I will raise both hands. That's me right there. You don't want to feel like a burden. Yeah, it's embarrassing, right? It's humiliating. It is, especially if you've made those sacrifices, you've completely adjusted, you've cut off people, all these different things by no fault of your own, right? I know. And yet you know that people would have done anything to help. What I've learned, and what I hope people are starting to learn by having these conversations and these discussions and learning everything, is that you don't need a tragedy to ask for help. Please, if that's any takeaway, take that away. I'm taking that away. It's okay to ask for help. And the people that love you and care about you, friends, family, co-workers, you name it. There are people that actually do care and want to help. And when they offer it, take it. Please take it. Crazy Cat Lady, I want to thank you for your live. What you're saying is so important, but most people won't talk about it. Thank you. And it's so true. There's a stigma. There's a stigma around a lot of things. A lot of very important social issues. Mental health is part of it. Suicide, depression, addiction, a lot of things. There's a big stigma around it. The more that we can talk about it, we can relate. We could, again, like Dr. Julia, who came in a couple weeks ago, said, do mutual aid, bring like-minded people together to share experiences and learn, and then you start to grow and heal. It happens so slowly, it's hard to see. Trust people that love you, and they see it first. They do. It can be hard. It can be very hard, especially coming out of a relationship with a narcissist, because now you're faced with a lot of trust issues, like a lot of trust issues. But there are people that want to help you. I was afraid with anxiety, but my mom and dad helped me through everything to get better. It is interesting stuff to learn. The more you do, the less pucks you will give the narcissist. It is so true. So true. But what they're doing while they're so conniving, right? While the smear campaign has actually started long before when you walk away from someone, and they're working on building their own support network to have people to talk to, right? Or spend time with, because again, they need that constant attention. Let's see. If your story saves one life or helps one person, thank you. Yep, they do. They neglect your self-esteem. Trusting again is hard. Sorry for the Kevin, you're awesome. Why they are narcissistic. This is what my live stream is about. My story in trying to learn and share with others what I've learned throughout this journey. So how does the smear campaign really work? Is they are, they're always searching for somebody else to kind of fill your shoes. They need that constant supply. So they're always working on it. If it's not you, or even if they're with you, they're already working on what's next. And it doesn't have to be romantic or anything like that. They need a supply. They're on the hunt for a replacement because they need that constant drip, right? They need to keep it going. Honestly, Jen, I got out of my situation and followed him. Your eyes are opening. Good. I'm glad you got out of it. How do you get out safely? That's a great question. You have to try and come up with a plan, number one, that you're safe. But you've got to set those boundaries, and you have to leave, and you have to stick with those boundaries. Again, number one, your safety is the most important thing. That is the priority right there. But then get law enforcement involved, get resources, call, but try and have a plan. Excuse me. But sometimes you are in a fight or flight situation. And when you are doing that, the best advice that I can give is flight. Get out and get help. They seem confident on the outside, but the louder they are, the more secure. It's so true. So true. But what they do is they're building this network of people and calling upon people. The smear campaign starts long before you leave, right? It's because of hard childhood or what? It certainly could be. There's a lot of different factors that can lead to narcissistic personality disorder. A lot of times it's trauma, previous trauma that has been not dealt with. There's a number of different things that can contribute to it. There's not just one thing that can do it. A lot of times it's a accumulation of many different factors. But good question. So when they're working on building this network, again, supply for the smear campaign, and they've been working on it for a while, they do it secretly, and they'll talk to anybody and anybody that will listen to them. Those that don't want to hear it will not be a part of it. But don't be surprised if people come out of the woodwork, and you kind of get shocked when you start hearing from people. And again, like I said, not everybody's going to care, but there are people that will. Yeah, that doesn't justify hurting someone, but they do. Yes. Could be. There are studies out there that do link maybe a traumatic brain injury or something to this. I have not seen enough research that is like definitive, if that makes sense, or conclusive to saying that it maybe a TBI could, be a factor in this. I think it certainly could be. But a lot of times it isn't just like a boom, a switch. These traits start very, very young. Like the Patriots player looked fine, but then his brain hit. Yeah. I think, wasn't that Aaron Hernandez or something? Yeah. Yeah, right, Christy? A better place to live with a dog, especially if you're retired. Yeah. Something to think about too is when you know that you start learning that this is going on and this campaign is going on. Joanne, so good to see you. Thank you. Is when you feel like being around them drains everything out of you, right? And there's tension. You can just feel it. It's very hard to, hi Wiener, it's very hard to describe it, but there's a lot of tension in the relationship when these things start to happen. It's exhausting, but the narcissist, they know exactly what they're doing. They're making you feel that way. They're doing it intentionally so that you get confused, right? Then they're going to flip it. They're going to make it, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. They're going to go right back to that feeling of walking on eggshells, right? Yes. It's like raising a child. This smear campaign, it's going to go on and on and on until it doesn't. Now, I don't know when that time will be, when it doesn't. But at some point, what what I've heard is that it will. I don't know what it's going to take, but I look forward to that day. Not that any part of the smear that has occurred, at least on my end, has, I think it's only made me better, right? Jail, hopefully. I noticed they live very much in a bubble. Yes, it's very one-sided. Very. I don't know. Everyone prior to me has gotten tired of it and left. And it didn't end well. Yep, Laura. Yes, it is. It is definitely insecurity. So when the relationship ends abruptly, like mine did, you're going to notice patterns with the narcissist, and you guys watched all this play out, no matter who they are or where they are in the world, because of it doesn't matter where they're at. They're going to do it. They are going to make up this whole smear campaign, and they will follow through with it. Trust me. Not only did he do it to me, he did it to every single person that threatened his very fragile self-esteem, right? Every single one of them. Every single one of them. If somebody didn't give him money, guess what? Guess what he's calling? Anybody that he can find out that you know. Yeah, ears dropped immediately, new supply. I can't even tell you guys, like, all the people that he's gone after and done the smear campaign with. Every single one of them. He is called, oh, it's ridiculous. It is, he's done it to his own son. He is called, oh my gosh. He has tried to turn his own son in. Even when we were living in the house. And said, I don't like how he talked to me. I'm going to call his probation officer and tell him he's doing drugs. And that stuff happens. It is sad. But when it ends, what you want to do is you want to start to heal and focus on yourself. When the relationship ends abruptly like that, there was no time to grieve. Anytime a relationship ends, you should be able to grieve that, right? They don't allow you that opportunity. They just immediately go into that attack. And you need time when you get out of this to slow things down, to process your emotions, to get therapy, to journal, to read, to meditate, to immerse yourself really in self-care. They don't allow you to do that. Trust me. Not at all. So you have to figure that part out, because all of those things, self-care, journaling, reading, processing your emotions, seeking therapy, all that stuff is vital to you healing, into growing and moving on. Put your self-love first, yeah. Trauma, of course. You do. You need the respite. And they don't let you do that. How much of the story he tells about his probation officer is true? Not a lot of it. Why narcissists? Because they are master manipulators. That is so key. Master manipulators, and that's how they get away with stuff, because that's not the norm, right? But they are masters of it. And they're like the puppet master, right? And all of us are down here, and they're just messing with us. Thank you for the follow. They buy loyalty. They do. They do. To support him. That's a good question, Ginny. I have a tough time understanding that too. I have a tough time, not just men, but anybody really supporting that. I don't get it. I don't get the women that are throwing tens of thousands of dollars. I'm not talking just hundreds or thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. I don't understand that. I don't get it. And I've tried to understand, and I don't. Everything you have, you want to give to a stranger that is manipulating you. And once you stop, they will come after you. It's proven. So I don't understand why people do it. I would love to be enlightened. I really would. I don't get it. Something is not right to do that kind of stuff. It's not right. If they're buying friendship because people are lonely, hi Brad, social isolation, loneliness is an epidemic in this country. It's very true. Last summer, had the opportunity to sit across the room from the U.S. Surgeon General and talk about it. It's facts. Social isolation and loneliness. It is an epidemic, right? Especially after the pandemic. So people find connection. It's these parasocial relationships within apps or with celebrities or all these different types of things where they feel like they can connect, right? And they feel like if I throw enough money, they're going to notice me. And now we're friends. Now, on March 29th of this year, not 6 weeks ago, you watched what happened, right? A parasocial relationship, a gifter, connecting to somebody, exchanging phone numbers, and then is in a mental health crisis, reaches out, and nothing. And nothing. Right? When people are begging to help, begging for a phone number, begging for an area code, maybe a state, but will sit there and not give out that information that is sitting right in front of him. Can't do it. Too much anxiety, scared of the police because of bubbles and trolls and all that kind of stuff. And oops, I bought a case of beer, I'm scared. But I will sure as shit call the police when Judy Jennings doesn't give me $80,000, right? But boy, I have a friend. I have her phone number. She is reaching out right now in a mental health crisis, right? And I can't give anybody that information. But let me go take a drive and try and call people that have ghosted me, because that's a priority, right? And then deny that she ever existed and ask for a death certificate to prove that it actually happened. It happened. That's the danger of these relationships. Right, what? You guys know what he did to Judy, right? You know what he did to Judy and how he went after her, called the police, called everybody, And when she's ready to tell her story, she is welcome on here to tell her story. I don't want it's her story to tell because there's a lot that I'm sure I don't know. Yeah, most do not know all the details. But that's her story. It's not mine to share. And she is an older woman. Yeah, I know you know a lot. And there's a lot there, guys. A lot there. Hi, Jean. How are you? Yeah, Heidi, get away. And if you need help, okay, if you click my little face up here, there's a link in my bio. And I have resources listed there. There are so many great resources. I have a book there too. It's called, I've got it right here, keep it with me, Surviving a Narcissist, and it's a step-by-step guide to healing from emotional abuse and toxic behaviors. It's a really good read. It's an easy read, and it's got, little things to fill out to help guide you to the right resources. I also have in my link the narcissistic abuse hotline there. Tremendous resources. I have a link for Psychology Today, which is where I get a lot of the information that I read every single morning, and how to navigate therapy, identify the different techniques that could be beneficial for you. Everybody should be in therapy. I'm just saying it. Everybody should be in therapy. And then also the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. I have links up there as well. So please check those out. You also have my email address. You want my Snapchat. If you want to reach out, please do. And again, I'm not a professional. I'm just sharing my own journey. But I can try and help connect you to the right resources or put you in touch with somebody that can. You see a therapist once a week, good for you. You're looking for a job? Well, shoot me a message and I'd be happy to help guide you. Thank you, Stephanie. I am in Colorado. Thank you. Yeah, me too. Me too. Hold on, guys. I wanted to look up something here. You don't think you ever will again? All these people are amazing. Everybody in here is just awesome. Really awesome. And for the new people that come in, I think my message to you, if you're new and you're coming in here, is that you belong. You belong here. There's incredible people. And even those that, thank you, Tanya, those that might come in here with ill intentions or trolling or whatever, I want you here. I'm telling you this. I want you to hear what I have to say and what I'm trying to share with people. So if that's your intention of coming in here and doing that, you cannot control me. You have no power over me, but I want you to hear. And I think if you do, maybe a little light will turn on, right? You say, yeah, maybe I should stay clear of that asshole, right? Sorry. I had to, because it's like, I hope you hear this. I really hope you do. I want you to hear it. Yeah. Sit for a couple of sessions, take it in. And then once you do, you belong here. You belong with these incredible people. You belong with the people that are trying to expose the wrong and spread the good word about the right. And if you think she's hot, she's even smarter. Oh, Stephanie. Thank you, Amy, for the follow. Yeah, watch the YouTube. I post all of my lives to my YouTube channel. There's a number of reasons for doing that. People want to be able to catch up if they weren't able to watch one and they want to see it. It is also consider it like a video diary for me. So it holds me accountable to what I say, and I post it there. I can go back to any one of them and reflect and then say, no. And I talk to myself. I do. I said, no, you said this. We're sticking to this. And I hold myself accountable. Angie, thank you so much. And there's no monetary gain from doing any of this, I promise you. Once here for a couple of sessions, then you can't go back to being on the bad side. Yeah. 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 It's, and this is, it's authentic. This is authenticity. This is being raw and vulnerable and uncomfortable. And when you can do that, and you can feel like you're in a safe environment to be able to talk about these things and be vulnerable and uncomfortable, I'm telling you, it's incredible what comes out of it. And how you can start to heal. Do It Afraid. Great book, yeah. I like to watch the holes he digs for himself, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so going back to the smear campaign, nice try, I think is my message there. Nice try. And here's kind of the telltale sign that a narcissist does not love you. Trying to do the whole smear campaign and going against me and anybody that I love or everything that I ever cared about, and why it didn't work. And how I know he didn't love me? Not at all. Because if he did, he would have known just how powerful that I am, my family, my network, my friends, my coworkers, all of it. If he even gave one shit about me, he would have taken his little tail, tucked it in between his legs, and left. But he didn't. So he tried the whole smear campaign and all that, and it was an epic fail because he forgot. He had no clue what he was going to come up against. And there will be a time where he ends up in jail. It's a promise. It is. It's hard for narcissists to love. If at all. But what they do love, let me take that back. What they do love is themselves. Hold on, let me check on. Ooh, guys, the Nuggets lost. Not an excuse, yeah. You want to see it all go down? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the only thing they love. Yeah, there would be no greater pleasure. And this is, he'll get picked up. Something's going to happen. He'll end up in jail. No greater pleasure for me, my family, my friends, my coworkers, and my community to have his ass picked up by my hometown police department. I'm just saying, I want his ass picked up here. I think that there's a lot of them that would be thrilled to make that happen and record it all. Yeah. Yeah. Or seeing them gambling during the day off with money while we're working. No shit, right? Stephanie, let's talk about that, right? So, riddle me this. You can sit on the internet all day taking people's money, and then you take, because that's your only income, and then you go gamble it with a fling. Why? Why are people paying? Why? Did he say it was moving? No, he showed his new place and address on the internet. Like this. Like, hey guys, this is this is my house. But here's the address. And not, guys, there's nothing done by accident. Angie, thank you. Nothing done on accident. No, he's not in Colorado. If he steps foot in the state, hi Casey, he's going to jail. Did he make over 300,000 1 year? 232,000 on the main account. That's all working. Yep. Yep. Iowa. And now, what is it, South Dakota, I believe. Here's what he shared. Full on address on the screen. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, if I don't check some things, it's just going to keep buzzing. Yes. Yep. Why did he do that? I don't know. Attention, right? Nothing's on accident. Everything is intentional. Very intentional. So what it does is, then people found my address and put it on the internet. No, you did it, you dumb shit. And then we'll twist the narrative to then play the victim, right? And then get people, people are awful. No, you doxed yourself, stupid. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, to blame Bubbles and trolls for his own stupidity to manufacture the drama, right? Because it pulls people in, and then lonely people feel sad, and then they take my money. Please take all my money. Everything I've ever worked for, anything my children might need someday. No, forget going to college. Forget having a retirement plan. Forget everything. Here's my money. Exactly. Hold on, I gotta get my little cord here. Plug in the old telephone. Stolen wallet. Why would you take a wallet across state lines that you found on a sidewalk in front of a retail store? I think that there were some other intentions with that wallet. Hold on, guys. Just saying. That's my opinion. Yeah, deflection. You gotta plug it into the wall. Makes a difference when you actually plug it into the wall. It doesn't add up. It was a sting operation, right? He was in trap. How about don't touch the wallet? Or turn it over to maybe the store that the person left from, or to the local police department. But no, I'm going to take it. I'm going to drive across state lines, and I'm going to hide it in my hotel room and try and find somebody on Facebook. Right? Yeah. Had a tracker. Lots of people have trackers in their wallets. Yeah, mail it back or something. Entrapment. It's stupid. He's not a good guy. I'm telling you that. Knows a lot about Walmart wallets. Oh my God. Read it again. Hold on, let me go back up here. Kevin, where is it? Oh, entrapment. I think that's a new thing. Hold on. Megan, how are you? Entrapment. I love that. Oh my gosh. Kevin wins the internet today for sure. That is the funniest thing. Who's on? People get scared to come into the box and share a screen. It's so funny. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. Let's play. Let's have a little fun. I think it's been a great night. You know what I miss? I have not seen James Platimo Toro in a while. I haven't seen, well, I've seen Crazy Chris, but I haven't been on screen with him in a while. I think it would be fun to get those guys in here sometime. I know James has been busy. Who is... Crazy Chris? Guys, we have got one of the biggest live streams going on right now. Woohoo! Grab Chris. Is he on? I think he's busy with Chris. Who's Anthony with right now? I think they're probably all. Guys, this is awesome. I can't. You guys are just so incredible. Mugs, yes, you guys. Hugs for Mugs. Can't believe you're still awake. I know, you're up late. Nuggets lost, I think. When is, I think the Avs play. Are they tomorrow night? Good content as always. Ginny, thank you so much. You have a good night. Sunday. Ooh. Your smile teeth. I'm so jealous. Oh, thank you. Wait a good live. Oh, Brad. No. We are Avs fans. Well, I am. I can't speak for the group. But I am an Avs fan. There you are. How are you? You're in Dallas? Yeah, you guys, let's have some fun now. We got through the big stuff. We got through the hard stuff. Now the really, really good stuff. Let's have some fun. Tap and share. Let's see if we can... How fun would it be to be able to hold a live stream without anybody else, just this group, and have one of the biggest live streams of everybody go. This is good stuff. You know, that's past Red Wings always. I know. It's a fight about hockey. I know. You know, we have to win on Sunday, and then, ooh, I don't know. Guys, think of a old school song, kind of fun. That's a good vibe that I can play. Things that maybe you forgot about. Good morning. I need to check. Pump the Jam. Let's go, guys. Let's have a little dance party. We could have. How fun would it be to have like a silent disco? I know that sounds ridiculous, but how fun would that be? Pump the Jam. We could do Pump Up the Jam. Ready? Are we doing Spirit Fingers? How many miles is Ohio? I don't know. Whose song on Spotify?
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet
Did I
are
miss it,
stumping.
Stephanie?
And the jam is pumping. Look ahead.
You made it to FM radio? Who did?
Pump it up a little
You
more.
tell them to come in here. We've got 100 people in here, and I want to hear the
Because
snooze.
that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. Oh,
Tell them to come in here. You guys keep tapping and sharing. And if he has something awesome, I want to hear this. Yeah, we've got 100 people in here. Missouri or Colorado? I'm in Colorado. So I'll play a song. Oh, Ohio. Okay. We keep it going, because if he made it to radio, that would be sick. And we can just... That's a fun song. Oh, you guys remember that? Oh, we could do Fireball.
Mr. Worldwide to infinity. You know the roof on fire. We go boogie, oogie, oogie.
Who's he on with?
Like the roof on fire. We go drink drinks and take shots until we fall out. Like the roof on fire. Now, baby, get my booty naked, take off for your...
It said he was co-hosting with somebody.
Tell her, baby, 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 baby.
Yeah, it says co-hosting.
I tell her, baby, 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 baby. I'm a fireball.
I swear it says co-hosting. You want to discount the Y? Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk. Hold on, guys. If he comes in, give me 2 seconds. I need chapstick.
Walk this way.
There we go. Let's see.
Fireball.
I see. Let me see. I swear, I was just looking at him. Guys, this is in a match. He's in a match. Cheers, Alpine. Alpine. By Air from Ohio. Okay. You guys, let's keep sharing this out. Let's get more people in here. Hold on. There we go. My phone will keep buzzing. Alpine, what are you doing? In aid. I think some just left for bed. I know. In air. What you doing, Bobby? You guys. So, those of you that know, I went to Colorado State University, and we're Rams, right? So I was at Folsom Field this morning, which was home of the Buffaloes. Look at my chapstick that I have. It's buffalo chapstick. It's weird. It's weird. It feels weird, but I needed chapstick. So I took like 5 of them and put them in my purse because you always need chapstick. But now that I'm carrying around CU Buffalo chapstick, it's just strange. It's not fun. I did actually, yeah. Well, because they had them all over the tables, and I said, and the people I was with, they didn't want theirs, so I took them. No, they were there. They were there. Thank you, Tina, for the follow. They said take them. I'll show you what else I got. Hold tight. You guys are gonna think this is crazy. You do that at conferences, right? Or a trail that scenery with Jen. Yes. So I got 2 of these. Little footballs. Pens and notebooks. Oh my gosh, Sunny. I have a thing with pens, right? I'm a pen snob, big time. So I would go to trade shows and take all the pens and stuff, because I'm a big snob about them, and I have to have the right pen. And a lot of times you'll find me walking around, I'll have a pen stuck here, in my sleeve, in my boot, everywhere. But I was talking to somebody today about pens, and she was like, here, use my Bic pen. I said, no. She's like, what's wrong with it? I said, I like the juicy ink. And she looked at me like, what on earth are you talking about? I'm like, like the wet ink, the juicy ink. And she's like, that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Yes, gel pens. I like the juicy ink. Does that make sense? Is there a better way of saying it? I'm sure there is. But I like juicy ink. Oh, that's weird. That is really weird. Who doesn't like juicy ink? But not like a Bic pen. I can't do it. I need the juice. For poor Dory, do I have travel? Travel points? Yeah, I'm sure I do. Points or pointers? Ouija? Juicy pens. I think maybe that's a thing now. Juicy pens. Oh my God. Jeremy, you walked in at the perfect time. I'm talking about being a pen snob, and I have to have the juicy pens. I want you to take me to those cool places. It's like right here. It's beautiful. Yes, he did. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's a thing. I need a good pen. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Like last night, I was on the phone, and then I got another call, and I said, "Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back." And the call was, "Did you start the chainsaw?" And this is work related. I said, "Well, I tried, but my shoulder was hurting." And the response was, "Wussy," and then hung up. Not fully, no. Usually he's working at this time, but we definitely need to. Can I go out? I can go out with cool pens and a personal pilot. Woohoo! There you go. Yeah. You guys, we do that. It would have to be like a Saturday night or something with a big chunk of time. Like, we need to dedicate some time to doing this because it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. A lot. Okay, what am I? Steph, he's not going to come over here, is he? That's fine. I can go over there later. But they kind of pushed everything, Boys with toys. A meet and greet would be fun. That would be fun. I'd like to bring together friends. Yes. I don't think I'll ever do like another TikTok meetup how they used to be, because they were just a lot. But bringing together friends, that makes more sense. Has anyone ever turned? Yes. I have. Yeah, they took a dozen narcissists to Vegas. Yeah. And I'll say it. I've submitted what needs to be submitted for fraud. And I had the things needed to back it up. But it's, should we do that? Could we do that, Steph? What if I end now? Okay, guys. So, well, hold on. Let me see if I can find him. I can get on over here. Okay, hold on. Let's see what he's doing. Is he on by himself? He is on by himself, guys. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, he did? He shouldn't have. So let's do that, you guys. I'm going to do me a favor right now. I'm going to end the live. If you are in here and you want to, you don't have to. But let's go over to Anthony's live. And I'm watching him right now. Right there. Sounds like he just got on the radio, which is a big thing. Let's go over there, guys, and let's show him Team Luby, right? And let's put hearts in the chat if you want to gift, whatever you want to do. But let's go over there. The second that I end it, I'm going to go over there. You want to do purple hearts? Let's do purple hearts. Team Jen, purple hearts for Anthony, and let's go give him a little love slap, okay? So right when I end, go over to, can you put it, Steph, can you put it in the chat? Sunny, good night. I will make sure that he does that. Assume he's playing guitar. So I want us all, anybody that wants to go over there, I want us all to show up. Purple hearts, Team Jen, show them some love. That's a big deal. Okay, so I'm going to end it right now, and I'll see you guys over there in like 10 seconds. Thank you guys so much. Yep, Anthony next.